fuck it. I feel like showing off this game for a little while. This is Elder Scrolls Online Tamriel Unlimited. I've been playing this game for probably around 3 months now, and I think it's awesome. Fuck the haters. Right now, I'm just kind of wandering around the Oron region. This is the village of... What is this the village of? This is not the village of anything. Fukel, apparently. Usually you can kind of... Yeah, that one's First Hold. This one's Skywatch. But, yeah, right now I'm doing the Aldmeri Dominion quest. I've already conquered the Daggerfall Covenant. That is the alliance that I'm in. But yeah, as of right now, I mean, if you kind of look at all the stuff in this game, it seems kind of blasé. The compass is in a really stupid spot, and it's annoying, and I hate looking at it. Great thing about this MMO is it has add-ons. So I'm going to turn on all the add-ons that I turned off for the start of this video. Except for a couple. I'm not going to really say what all these add-ons do. There's a shit ton of add-ons that you can find online to download. Basically, these make the games, they just make the game a hell of a lot better as you're playing. Sky shards, you're able to see all the sky shards on the map. Gives you more info. Yeah, these two I don't bother with unless I need them. I haven't really messed around with the outfitter yet, which is like kind of a quick equipment slot add-on. Or quick equipment swap add-on, I should say, not slot. But wow, isn't that much better? Isn't that much better? I got all my potions down there. I can see it. I can switch to with a hotkey whenever I want to, and use whenever I need them. Otherwise, I think you'd have to go to some fucking circular bar. I can't even remember how to do it now because I haven't used it for so long. But yeah, this is my character right here. This is Rose Blood Eyes. She is a Bosmer vampire. She's a killing machine. But yeah, all this stuff right here, a lot of this information just isn't on the normal character sheet. I have an add-on that adds a whole bunch more information, like your active effects, the research you're doing on armor traits. I mean, there's a ton of stuff that I could go over in this game. Yeah, that potion ready you see there on the screen right now is signifying that I can use another potion, because there is a cooldown for using potions in this game. The great thing about the ability system in this game, though, however, as opposed to that, there is no cooldown for abilities. As long as you have the stat, you can spam the ability as many times as you want, which is freaking awesome. Anyway, I'm going to do some questing now. This is a way shrine. This is what you use to warp. If you want to warp to another way shrine from this one for free, you have to go to the way shrine. I'm going to warp to this one, I guess, because I got a quest over here that I can do. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of this game, the single player stuff and some of the world bosses. I haven't done any of the group dungeons yet because, well, I don't really play this game with people yet. I'm trying to get my buddies to get this game and play it. And, you know, these are people I talk to on Skype, because honestly, if I'm in a dungeon and I want to talk about something that's going on, I hate having to come down here to this chat window and type. I hate that shit. I like being able to talk with who I'm playing with, you know, via voice. And the PC doesn't really have that functionality, but then again, that's fine, because we got programs like Skype and whatever else voice programs or VoIP programs that people use. I think they have voice chat on the console. I don't know how that works though, because I haven't played the console version of the game. But yeah, that's basically how that works. But yeah, basically I've just been wandering around Tamriel, doing quests, killing shit. This game is a hell of a lot of fun. In fact, I think it's more fun in some ways than the single-player games. For one, it never seems like the game gets too easy. If I'm playing a traditional Elder Scrolls game, especially like, Elder Scrolls V most recently, once you get to a certain point in that game, it doesn't matter what mod or overhaul that I've installed with that game, it always seems like I get way too powerful in that game. In this game, at least when I'm wandering around, I'm gonna run into shit and I'm gonna die. It's gonna happen. Which is what I like about this game. And plus the combat is done really, really well for an MMO. I mean, I don't know if... I've seen gameplay of World of Warcraft. I haven't played it myself, but the combat in that game seems kind of... if you ask me.
Stars above, it's good to see a friendly face. Did one of my acolytes send you along?
Yes, she said Tornin has been corrupted.
She spoke truly. Torinon has been assaulted by Daedric energies and foul beasts. The penitent writhe with foul magics while scamps and clanfear rampage through her fields.
Ooh, Daedra. Do I get to kill Daedra?
You are very brave to offer your service. The shrines to the 8 divines fuel this evil.
Bless her, Daedra.
Cleanse the shrines and you should be able to strike at the source of the corruption.
Alright, I'll cleanse the shrines.
I can feel Mara's smile on my face for the first time in hours. Good luck.
Mara is the goddess of love, and I can't remember what else. The goddess of love and compassion, I think.
Sure. We received a retinue of penitents led by none other than High Kind Lady Estria herself. I was walking between the shrines, talking to monastic Neneron, when the screaming began.
Yeah, Estria's a traitor. You wouldn't know this because you hadn't done the quest that I've done earlier, but yeah, Estria's a cunt. She's part of the Veiled Inheritance.
No doubt she's behind this then. Some kind of ploy or distraction. Mara's heart that we could live to see such times.
I tried to help those I could, but the penitents went mad with fear. Daedra boiled up from the central shrine, burning and killing as they went. The prince behind this is a fiend.
Why weren't you corrupted?
I am an All-Dark, and an old one at that. I may not be much good in a fight, but the touch of a Daedric lord? Pah. No part of my soul wants to traffic with the likes of them.
Yeah, you mentioned a monastic.
I'm ashamed to say I left Neneron inside. I dropped a quick rune of protection on the ground for him. Mara knows if he's still alive. I tried to get him moving, but he kept raving about some relics. Silly, stupid Mer. I'm certain solutions will present themselves. There's no telling what this corruption has done to the holy sites. The Divines will want you to re-sanctify their spaces, certainly. They're watching, always. I am an All-Dark, and an old one at that. I may not be much good in a fight, but the touch of a Daedric lord? Pah. No part of my soul wants to traffic with the likes of them.
Okay.
Stars, yes, a ward. To keep the corrupted contained. It's taking a lot out of me, to be honest with you. But Mara keeps and preserves me, as she always has. I'll be fine.
Okay, well, it still doesn't explain how you're not affected by a Daedric Lord, but whatever. Anyway, it's time to go around and kill shit. Store shrines. Alright, well, we got some scamps over here. I'm gonna ambush that guy, and I'm getting fucking lag. That's not good. Well, give me lag, game. I don't want lag right now. Oh, I know why it's lagging right now. I'm fucking uploading a video. Well, hold on, man. I should wait until that is done, because otherwise I'm going to be getting all kinds of latency issues. Alright, anyways, let me try this again, and yeah, why don't I go over my abilities that I use a lot. Now, this is my sword bar right here, my two-handed sword. That's my primary weapon. I like to use ambush, or actually I should probably look down here. Grand hailing is not part of it. I got that on my bar so I can level up restoration staff, because I plan on making my character a healer sometime down the road. But primarily I deal with two-handed weapons like broadswords, like maces, and all that bullshit. Two-handed weapons, and then bows. Bows and two-handed weapons, that's what I basically prioritize as far as skills. But like I said, I got this grand healing staff ability on my bar here. That way when I kill stuff and get experience and all that jazz, I can level up the skill line without actually using a staff, because, well, right now I'm not using a staff. That's basically how it works in this game. And then if I get a quest, I can always equip a friggin' restoration staff. And this particular one right here increases skill line experience contribution for this item type by 98%. So it's almost double, basically. So if I'm about to turn in a quest and get it, like a huge reward for it, I can just equip this staff and level up my restoration staff a lot faster. So that's kind of how the mechanics work a little bit for the skills. But anyways, I digress. Critical charge, I started out with that just to, start leveling up or help leveling up two-hand. But I found that ambush is way better than critical charge if you plan on being stealthy, which is what my character is. Wrecking blow, this ability right here is my freaking bread and butter with two-handed. It's fucking awesome. I love wrecking blow. And yeah, it grants you empower for 5 seconds, which increases the damage of your next attack by 20%, which is great. Rally, this fucking ability is amazing too. It's a stamina heal. Basically, you use stamina to restore HP or give yourself a regen effect. And then, let's say you use the ability and then like 10 seconds later you use it again, you get burst heals, which is really fucking awesome. I mean, this ability right here is great. You don't get it until like late and two-handed though, but it's great. And then you got all the passive abilities down here, which are always active, like they're just bonuses to like damage and stuff like that. I'm not gonna go into the specifics or else I'd be here all fucking day. But yeah, for the bow I like using poison injection and focused aim. I like putting poison on, or I like hitting them from stealth with focused aim from a distance, and then I'll slap on poison injection, and then it'll tick poison damage. Once I get below 50% health, then it ticks even harder. So yeah, it's really good. And then in the champion system, this shit right here, you get champion points and champion experience. I put points into not healthy. Where is that one? Is it under ritual? Yeah, I put points into this shit to increase my poison, disease, and magic damage by 3.1%. But for this, I only really care about poison, because that's what I kind of, specialize in. My character is a stealthy assassin vampire type character. I use poison, I use stealth, and I use two-handed weapons. And that's how I kill shit. But as you saw, that was a lot better than what I tried before. Yeah, I was uploading a video and it was using up all the bandwidth. And unfortunately, with online games, your bandwidth is kind of important. But yeah, I just like to sneak up with ambush on these scamps, and then I slap a wrecking blow on their asses and kill them. These guys are easy. Also though, if you want to gain ultimate points, yeah, I should probably show off my ultimate, huh? Or maybe even talk about ultimates, because it's kind of important. A lot of skill lines will have ultimate abilities, like the assassin ability here has Deathstroke, which I don't use. But it's in your ultimate slot. I have an ultimate slot down here, and basically it's just a separate special ability that you use. And as you fight, you'll get points towards being able to use it again. Like this one right here costs 50 ultimate. But one thing you need to remember when you're trying to build up ultimate to use it again, make sure to use regular melee attacks or regular heavy or light attacks, because if you just sit there and spam abilities without using regular attacks, you won't get ultimate. You won't get points. That confused the hell out of me when I started playing this game, and all I did was spam Wrecking Blow, and I never used like light attacks. Make sure to get at least a couple like light or heavy attacks in there. That way you can get ultimate for fighting the enemy that you're fighting. Like this date, yeah, I'll get like a light attack in there, and then I'll follow it up with a Wrecking Blow, so I can get ultimate. As you can see right now, I'm getting like more than enough ultimate for what I need. But yeah, I'm really loving the combat in this game. They did a really good job with it. And oh yeah, another thing, I suppose I could take this off my bar for right now, but yeah, this ultimate right here, Clouding Swarm, that the vampire has under the vampire skill line, is freaking awesome. It is awesome. In fact, I'm gonna put this one down here. I'm gonna ditch you. I need to find like a mob of enemies to kill. A mob would be nice. Yeah, whatever, I'll just use it now. Yeah, basically anything in that bat cloud right there will get freaking wrecked with magic damage. It's amazing. Plus I have the morph that makes you invisible while you're doing it, or while you're in the cloud of bats thing, or a spat swarm. It's great. Oh man, I should have used that over here. Oh well. Yeah, kill you. Oh, never mind. I thought he had a buddy over here. Uh-oh. Yeah, these lesser Daedra, they're fucking easy. They're just a bunch of scamps. There's enemies in this game that are way harder than these guys. Way harder. Oh yeah, another thing about ambush, that's the ability where I kind of warp through the air and strike them. You're gonna deal more damage from behind than from the front, so if you think ambush sucks, well, it's because you're attacking from the front. Anyways, I guess I gotta talk to this guy, don't I?
Don't hurt me, please, don't. Please, Master. Mercy on this poor wretch.
What are you talking about?
I'm the relic keeper here at Turinand. You must help me move the holy treasures, lest they be co-opted by the corruption that plagues this site.
I guess this is a different quest.
Ancient guardians guard the relics, but they've already been touched by the Daedric stain. Please, Master, get them clear. Look for the coffers on altars around the Turinand. Just mind the guardians now. Be wary, traveler. This corruption could take you too.
I guess it is a brand new quest. Recover 8 relics. So yeah, a lot of the quests in this game is go around, collect this, kill 5 of this, you know, purge this, all that kind of stuff. But you know what? I don't mind it.
If they become corrupted and stained, my life will be over. I wish I could take this fancy spell with me. I'd go get them myself. No.
I mean, the quests in this game,
didn't want me to die.
The only other MMO I've played.
Such a kind lady. If a little brusque with me.
The only other MMO I've played besides this one is FF14, and the quests in that game were ass. I mean, just complete ass. Like, exploring Eorza and doing the quests in that game was just horrible. I hated doing the single-player quests in that game. You know, sometimes if you're playing a game like this, you're going to be playing it, and, you know, people you want to play with aren't going to be online. So it's like, you know, what's the other part of the game? I mean, obviously you can do dungeons and do PvP in this game, which is, like, really good, and I haven't done any of it yet. But, you know, if the single-player stuff sucks, then, you know, it's just a pain in the ass. But I find that this game, the single-player stuff, is actually pretty fun. I like exploring Tamriel. I mean, hell, this is just a little part of Tamriel. This is where I'm at right now, Oron. But this fucking game is huge. Here's the first part of the game I was exploring over here in the Daggerfall Covenant zones, and it took me forever to fucking get through all this shit. And then Cold Harbor on top of it after that? Holy moly. But it was fun, man. I have a blast playing this game, single player. And then after you're done with that, you can play the other faction quests as well. Like right now, I'm in the Aldmeri Dominion doing the quests in this region. And then when I get done with this region, then well, then I can do the quests in the Ebonheart Pact, which is the third one over here. And then of course there's a big huge group dungeon region here called Craglorn. And then there's Cyrodiil, the PvP area. And then if you look at the rest of the continent, I mean, this is just blank space. So there's a ton of content that could be added later on, that they're gonna add later on. Like I'm thinking over in this region right here is gonna be where Orsinium is, I think. I'm not really sure on the geography with Orsinium, but yeah, this is a huge game. And hell, we could go to the fucking whatever this is called. I think this is the Somerset Isles over here, but don't quote me on that. I'm still learning the geography of Tamriel somewhat, but yeah, this is an awesome game, man. This game got a whole bunch of bad reviews when it came out because of bugs and glitches and all that kind of stuff, and rightfully so. I totally understand the people that bashed this game when it first came out, but I don't know, man. They fixed a lot of the problems with it since then, and it's actually really, really good now. I like it. So I'm gonna sneak up behind this bitch and whack her in the air a few times, and she's dead. Yeah, I suppose I might as well show off my bow as well, too, huh? There's Rally, there's my bow. And I'm gonna snipe you. Poison. Kill your buddy as you die. See? Poison killed them. That's usually what I do to groups of two. I'll usually snipe them from a distance, poison arrow their ass, and then I'll jump in and I'll start taking out the other one. While this one's fucking dying from poison, I'll just whack the shit out of the other one. But yeah, as far as the controls, I do play this game with a keyboard and mouse. I did buy a 17-button mouse, and it works fucking awesome, not only for this game, but hell, for other PC games as well. Like, it's really helped me out with Fable. I've been starting recording that game recently, and I'm able to actually map my buttons to the hotbars. Or not the buttons, the spells to the hotbars, and then I can use the buttons on my mouse to, you know, use spells, but still have the movement functionality, because a lot of times those hotbars are mapped to the frickin' the number keys on your keyboard. Well, this way I'm able to use WASD for movement. I can move around while being able to use my spells and abilities like this. I'm still moving, I can still use all my shit, which is awesome. I mean, in fact, before you know, they should put like a disclaimer on the box. If you're gonna play a game like this, buy like a 17-button mouse, or figure out how to hook up a controller to it. And yeah, I have mapped the controller for this game, and while that does work fairly well, I'd still rather have the mouse and keyboard any day of the week and twice on Sundays, just because it's a lot easier to use, and for me anyways, has a lot more functionality. Like, being able to move and use Wrecking Blow is, you know, fucking what you want. Otherwise, you know, you're reaching for keys. Like, if I gotta reach for the 3 or 2 key right now to use ability, I can't move forward. Or I can't really do anything, you know, because I want to be able to, you know, touch those keys and move at the same time. But you can't do it. I don't have more than, you know, I don't have more than 5 fingers, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's my cloud of bats again. I'm just whacking the shit out of them. Goodbye, scamps. Wow, look at that. All that fucking loot I just picked up. But yeah, there's a ton of stuff that I'm not talking about in this video, but well, that I know about that I'm probably not talking about because I just can't remember. Wait a minute, what the hell? There's a letter up here. Oh yeah, you can find like letters and shit. I'll tell you more about what's going on in the background of the story, of the quests, and all that kind of stuff. Just like a traditional Elder Scrolls game. I just kind of skimmed through it real fast. Shrine of Anu and Yafri.
Has stained this site. Wash away the slime.
Now I'm hearing voices. What is that shit? Why is the quest marker telling me I need to read that? Whatever. Where's all the shit I gotta kill? No shit in this dungeon. I'm already confused with this quest. Sometimes the quest can be a little like, huh? What am I doing this for again? But, eh. Oh yeah, in this game, if you're going around exploring, if you see a bookshelf, just read it real fast. But just know that anything you read later on in the game, once you defeat the Mages Guild quest line, you can... well, you can actually look at books, like all the books that you've ever read in the game, or all the little, like, you know, bits and shit, you can read again. I mean, I didn't bother reading them there, but I can always go in my log and just read them again. So it basically remembers all the books and shit that you've read, so you can look at them later, which is pretty cool. I kind of wish the traditional Elder Scrolls games did that. Again, what the hell am I supposed to be doing here? I guess I gotta go do it on the other side now then, huh? Oh yeah, you can't usually move this fast in sneak mode, but as a vampire there's an ability called Dark Stalker, which makes you move normal speed in sneak mode, which is pretty cool. Also in sneak mode I can use this ability called Double Take, which makes my movement speed a hell of a lot faster. Although if you do sprint in this game, it takes you out of sneak mode, which kind of stinks. But you can stay in sneak mode and just use double take, and you can still move pretty quick without sprinting, which is really nice. I'm sure it'll be. I mean, it's saved my ass a bunch of times, and I've had to run away from enemies that are just too fucking strong.
Move as our breath.
Whoa, now I can move really fast. What the hell? So, do I get this power permanently after I get done with this quest, or what? That would be nice, huh? Oh yeah, all these relics. I can't believe that scamp didn't fucking see me there. These things must be half blind. Yeah, but I don't like scamps mainly because they use fire, and I'm a vampire. I hate fire. Oh yeah, you can pick up torch bugs in this game, and you can get insect parts for fishing if you want. Plan fear. Yeah, these guys are stronger than scamps, but still pretty easy. Yeah, but my strategy most of the time is just stun the fuck out of whatever I'm fighting, and then by the time they get a chance to attack, usually they're dead. That's how I play. Okay, I'm gonna snipe this scamp right here. Oh. Throwing fire at me. See how much fucking damage that goddamn fire thing did against me? I mean, fuck, it did like 5,000. And yeah, those numbers that you're seeing on the screen right there, those are an add-on. You won't normally see numbers like that in this game because it's just not built into the default UI. But if you have add-ons, then you can add stuff like that. If you like to see numbers and more info on the screen, then there's add-ons that fix that kind of thing. I don't like to see a lot, but I at least like to see, you know, how much damage I'm doing to the guy I'm fighting or the enemy I'm fighting, and how much damage I'm taking. I mean, I've seen this other one called Foundry Tactical Combat, which I didn't like, but this other one that I use, and that I can't remember the name of now off the top of my head, is actually really good. I think I should probably... Combat Cloud, yeah, this is the one that I use right here. There's also this other one called Foundry Tactical Combat. That's the one I think that most people use, but honestly I don't like it. But I like this Combat Cloud one. This one's really good. I like how the numbers are bigger and, you know, they're easier to see and shit. That other one isn't as good in my opinion. But yeah, you can play this game with fucking whatever add-ons you want. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, restore shrines, that's what I'm doing. After I knock you in the next week. Oh yeah, I was able to sneak past those scamps pretty easily. Part of that is because my race. Yeah, the Wood Elves, they have a stealthy buff that you can invest skill points in to increase your stealth, or to, yeah, decrease your stealth radius, so it makes it harder for you to detect, basically. And it increases your damage and stealth as well, which is nice. Yeah, poison damage reduction and stamina increase, which is great. This one's awesome, increases stamina regeneration while in combat by 21%. Fucking love that one. And then if you use the bow, which I do, increases my experience game with the bow. So yeah, those are the racial skills for the Bosmer. And yeah, I knew I wanted to have a character build like this, so yeah, the race is very important for what kind of character you want to have. I mean, you ultimately can do whatever you want in this game, but, you know, for optimum effectiveness, I chose the Bosmer just for the racial bonuses. And where am I going here? I'm going towards this thing. But yeah, I guess I don't really need to show any more of this game right now. But this is basically ESO. I play a lot of this game now. And if I do post another video of this game, hopefully it'll be with buddies, and hopefully it'll be like a dungeon or something. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're thinking about getting this game, or if you tried this game before and quit because you thought it sucked, I'd say give it another go. And if you haven't tried it before, I say give it a shot, man. It's pretty fun. Huge world to explore, lots of quests to do. And then if you can get a bunch of friends together, then you got group dungeons that you could do as well, which again I really want to do because, you know, I haven't done any of that yet. But, you know, if I'm gonna do a group, I want to be able, like I said before, I want to be able to talk to them. I don't want to have to fucking sit there and type. I hate stopping to have to do that. So there you go. Bye bye.